Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only true way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs, co founder and CEO of Apple. Today, on the occasion of National Startup Day, by the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, Lighting Dreams is one of the startup by the student of GNLU, which was founded on 1st May 2021 to provide the aspirants preparing for CLAT and other law entrance examination with practice material and guidance free of cost. The team is mentoring more than 500 aspirants as of now. The team provides them with quizzes, marathon, mock, and many other courses. So today we have with us Kanish Sinha and Lenin to express their views on the startup of Lighting Dream as we celebrate the National Startup Day on 16th January 2022. So first is this, Lenin, I want to ask that why did you started the Lighting Dream? What was the vision behind this? As we know that there is a vision of the Prime Minister that every entrepreneurs and our students should have their own startup in this 21st century of India, which is going to be of 100 year very soon. So with what vision you started the Lighting Dream initiative?
Hello, Aryan. Hello. As you asked, the reason for making this startup, Lighting Dreams, was when we are when the country is suffering with the second wave of pandemic, and when the people are suffering with and they are into the depression. There is no source of encouragement and source of knowledge for the students who are preparing for CLAT and other law entrance examinations. So me and my friend Kanish Sino was discussed in a phone call that what can we do. So we thought that let's make an WhatsApp group and let's share our opinion, our thoughts, and our material which we have to help the people who are in need, to help them to achieve their goals and to get into their dream scenarios. So we thought let's start an initiative where we can help the people without uh, getting anything from them, like without any like an pro bono. So me and my friend thought that to start an WhatsApp group, and we invited our friends from our college JNLU. So like we got a good friend Aryan Divedi, and he took all the uh, initiative to head, and we shared this link to so many people, so many students. So they joined, and as you know, in the CLAT 2021 result, we got a very good result. All India rank 24 has been from Lighting Dreams. So we are happy for that, and so many people are shared their opinions, said that they are happy with Lighting Dreams and what we done. And thank you for this uh, like this initiative to my friend Kanishk and everyone who participated and who all the admins of our team Lighting Dreams.
Yeah, definitely. The most important thing of the startup is that it is pro bono. You're not charging a single penny from the student, and that is the best part of the initiative. So, what are your views, Kanesh, on
Yeah.
the startup of the Lighting Dream when you started it, and today the team is with coming out with Blossoms Color with more than 500 aspirants currently you are guiding, and you have produced the best result in CLAT 2021 within very small span of time.
Hello, Aryan. I am audible, first of all.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, okay. So, as Lalin said already, that during the second wave, the whole world is suffering, and there is lot of hodgepodge. And we are thinking of a world of education that is turning not in only on the education, it is turning into the business world. When we see any coaching, that is not more than a coaching, but it is a business hub. So we want to make a some platform in which we can provide equal opportunity to all the people who belong to different section of the society, and how to make that is one of the idea of the lighting dream. Lighting dream provide equal opportunity to everyone irrespective of the section of society they belongs to. We believe that financial hurdle can never surprise anyone's dream to get into the top NLU. I would like to add one more point after what Lelin conveyed to you is that during this time we believe that what is the misconception in the people mind is that without coaching I cannot clear these competitive examination. I like to differ from two words: coaching and guidance. These are two different words. From this platform, from on National Startup Day, I want to convey to all my friends is that every coaching cannot provide you guidance. You need a proper guidance to clear any competitive examination. That is the idea of Lighting Dream. We started Lighting Dream with a vision to help every section of the society by providing materials, and by God blessing, we have our friend, energetic friend RN Divedi, to take up this initiative to another level. And I would like to thank that it is one of the background that we belongs to a good national law university, our GNLU, our prestigious university, that added a silver colors to our initiative. So all these are the things that I want to convey is that the vision is the only thing that many of the people during second wave lost blessing hand from them. So we try to provide every section of the society. As PM Modi conveyed, the last man should be provided equal opportunity. That is the vision of Lighting Dream. The man stand in the row at last point should be part of the Lighting Dreams. One day we will also get through that, and that's I would like to thanks again to each and every member of the team. If there is a result, we got AIR 25, AIR 224, and what all. This is the result of the effort of the team, the day and night effort that was put forward by the admins. So I would like to thanks, and I would like to thanks also to the aspirants who trust on us, who trust that if they, being the member of the team Lighting Dream, being the family member of the team Lighting Dream, they would get into the prestigious NLU. Thank you, Aryan. First of all, I would like to ask you this question: what do you think that how where we reach from starting uh, to this day? What do you think about that? Aryan, this is the question to you. What do you think about
Definitely,
that?
Ganesh. It was very difficult in the starting for us to start with this startup. Getting the student, and the most important was to get an outreach of Lighting Dream to make the people know what is Lighting Dream, what we are doing. This was the most important thing. And then working with the whole team to get a good result. And today we'll be seeing in the next half an hour or so that from where to where we have reached today. So definitely it's the teamwork, and this shows the vision that you had in the on 1st May 2021. Moving to the next slide, we had this initial team of the 15 admin on the initially, and today the team is having more than 21 admin, around 30-35 members, and various other interns who are working day and night for this team. So this was the initially, and then we came with this infographics where we decided to make the student aware of the latest judgment. Kanish, this was done by you. Tell me something about this.
Yeah, so I think the credit goes to our contract law subject in which we tried to make some infographics. So I used that idea because I think that a picture can convey a more words to our mind, right? Than a particularly passage can do. So, being a creative, we try to put infographic in the front of children to learn how they can grasp from it. So, this is idea behind that.
Mhm. So this was an infographic which with we make the student aware, and then we had our first session of Lighting Dream by Priyanshu Agarwal from GNLU. Lenin, you must remember that was our first session in which
Mm-hmm.
we
First
discussed,
session.
yeah, we discussed about the life at NLU after CLAT. This was a very interesting session because definitely students are preparing for CLAT examination, but what they will be getting to know, how they will be in the NLU, what is happening in NLU. This was told by Pranshu from GNLU. Now, this was a
So,
very critical time, Kanish, when the
yeah,
CLAT
Aryan,
was
this is
postponed.
your
Yeah.
session, right? So, tell me about that. What you feel after this session? What is your
Yeah, so that
experience?
is the thing. This was the very critical time when the pandemic was going on. As Lenin told in the beginning only that in the second wave, when the country was going through the second wave, people were not getting what to do. Students were very much depressed. So this was the session on the CLAT postponed what next. This was a very important session. We discussed with the students about what they have to do. They do not have to lose the hope because CLAT will definitely happen. That is the most important thing.
Hmm.
Clad will definitely happen. So it was very important to keep the jaws of the student very high at that point of time because after every 10 days, Clad was getting postponed. So this was a very interesting session that I had taken. And then we had the elite session for the strategy of the elite session by Pulkit Goel from he's from NLU Delhi, and he took the session for the those students who were preparing for elite, and this session was loved a lot by the student. Still today also people use this video to prepare even for LA 2022 and LA 2023. So this was a very interesting session, Kanish, as you remember that. Okay, this was a very interesting part that Lighting Dream started with. That is the blog writing, our blog channel of Lighting Dream, which was mostly contributed by you, Kanish. What are your views about this blog and about its content?
Yeah, one of the things that uh, about CLAT, particularly about any examination, is reading a lot of articles. So to make aware about of our members about recent development in legal or current thing, we started our blog channel. Possibly with during starting, we started to try to keep it a simpler form that a layman can easily comprehend it or understand it. Then with this we comes to a row of blog that is contributed to by me and Aryan during starting time, and then rest other members join in. And this is the day that we remember that yeah, what we are doing is making some sense. It is one of our first, I think the first biggest contribution in the first month of during the starting of the lighting team, Aryan.
Yeah,
This
Mm-hmm.
was,
Yeah.
I think,
Man.
one of the good decision. That was this was the idea only by the Aryan Divedi, and the credit goes to Aryan Divedi itself. So Aryan, what is your view about that?
yeah, this was a very important thing, and even this contributed somewhere in our development also, our personal, our academic development also, because we were also getting updated about the latest happening. For example, as you can see on the screen, the Allahabad High Court and Doctrine of Impossibility. So even we as a law student, apart from the law aspirant, we also as a law student got to learn about the Doctrine of Impossibility. So this thing helped even to us in a personal way also. Uh, yeah, Ganesh, I want you to tell about this joining hands.
Yes, Aryan, joining hands is that during this pandemic period, during the second wave, this is the time when second wave is on its peak, and many of the children lost their parents due to which even many of become orphans child are not taken care by any of the NGO due to some lack of resources or other thing. So this is the initiative to how to get uh, how to approach them, how to get information about them, how we can make sure that they reach to a good NGO or to a good authority that can take care of them, because this is the period when when being a child you need to have the most proper care. This is the period when should have to take proper care of their children, and due to this pandemic many of the children become orphan, as we said that. So they are still fighting from this. Many of them lack resources. They close they just many of them just died because of hunger. So everyone, to make sure that everyone must be protected and do not die by because of hunger, they have to get to the right authority, right NGO. We started this initiative joining hand to get know about them, to reach them. So this is our another flagship initiative of Lighting Dream. We started on 28th of May.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
Arya.
This was a very beautiful part of the contribution that we can see. Still now again, the third wave has hit the country, and the students, the childrens are getting, they are losing either, they are either losing a parent or both the parents. So next we had the session with Saket Saurav about the offline and online exam modality. So this was the biggest thing that the students were facing problem. Kanish, Lenin, you must remember that CLAT will be online. तो क्या होगा? If it will be offline, then what will
or
happen?
offline.
Yeah, and then we had Saket Saurav from NLU Assam who cleared all the doubt about the student that even if it is online, then how you have to give the CLAT, and even if it is offline, how you have to prepare for CLAT. So this was a very good session. Yeah, Lennon. So with that, we completed the first month of the of our startup, that is Lighting Dream. I would like to ask you about the first month that we completed and today where we have reached.
Yeah, again, as you said, in the starting first month, we faced somewhat of difficulty to reaching for reaching the students and making trust towards us. So, like all the admins are very much cooperative. They worked a lot day and night for the initiative to make it peak. So it was a good experience it was a good experience for us to work with all admins and make this initiative a fruitful thing. Like I'm
Yeah,
happy where it is now. We are making more and more initiatives. Like I think you are been added more slides to the PPT. So at now we have more and more initiatives. We are making monthly magazines and conducting debate competitions. The recent parliamentary youth parliamentary debate, it was grand event and it's successful greatly. Like I'm happy where it is now. I think Kanishk is more happy for the thing which we started at in the month of May. And yeah, Aryan, like what is your opinion on? I mean, what is your views on the lighting dreams?
definitely. So this was the first
Its
month.
growth and
Uh,
on its growth.
Definitely. From where we have started the startup of Lighting Dream, and today where we have reached the outreach to the every NLU. Today you can see in every NLU the team is being recognized by the professors, by the different CEOs, by the different founders of different initiative. With our social media handle having the LinkedIn and the Instagram, people are following Lighting Dreams. So the growth can be seen everywhere. Even the support that we are getting from the professors of different NLUs, that must be, that is seen for what where we are.
Hmm. Sure.
Yeah, and this was the most beautiful part of the Lighting Dreams when Lighting Dreams on 2nd June 2021 got its logo, which was designed by Kushagra Gupta from GNLU.
Kushagra.
Yeah, Kanishk.
Yeah, so this logo is peak. itself the vision of the Lightning Dreams, and credit goes to the Kushag Gupta. Uh, he worked day and night to prepare this logo and a beautiful design that we can see. And this is now the identity of the Lightning Dream. If we can say that Lightning Dreams, we can clearly make our mind there is a vision, there is a reflection of this logo only on our mind. So the credit goes to Kushag Gupta. Lalin, if you have to say anything about this logo.
A great logo designed by Kushagra Gupta, and we felt very much happy when we launched this logo, and we are gratefully thankful to him for making this.
Yeah, because it wasn't at that point of time we got to know that this is the official of Lightning Team. Now Lightning
Uh,
Team is recognized by this logo
it's
everywhere. Hmm.
it's an identity to us.
And then we started with the guest lecture part, and we had the first guest lecture by Advocate Vedant Anand, in which he discussed about the life of a lawyer. And then we can see that what was his tweet after the session, that it was an incredible moment for me to get interact with a young future lawyer. Young mind are always an inspiration. I wish all success to the entire team of Lightning Dream. So this was the first guest lecture that we organized on the topic of life of a lawyer, that is prep to present, by our loving advocate, that is Vedant sir.
Yeah,
And then it slowly it reached very soon to the CLAT 2022. The student get very much excited and even nervous about what to do in the last month of the CLAT examination. So we had the session of covering the last mile of CLAT 2021. And we can see the effort that we got finally in the result when we produced the All India rank 25 and many more under 1000 rank in the different top 5 NLUs. That was an interactive session, Kanis, by me.
Yeah, Aryan, the session was only by you because you are the perfect person to. If I say perfect person, I am not wrong because the effort that you put in this session is visible clearly in our result, right? And this is the one of the most important session because many of the students got nervous because examination were approaching more closely, and I think only Aryan Divedi, the energetic person like Aryan Divedi, can remove these hurdles from their uh, road to aim, right? Road to achieve their goals. So credit goes to Aryan, you only, and this is the one of the most memorable session that we conducted, uh, and also visible in our result. Yes, Aryan. So we would like to move out to next guest lecture.
Yeah.
What is your view of Aryan on this?
Yeah, so this was another very important guest lecture and beautiful part, that was the need of law. So as of now, even we are in the 21st century and we are in the digital zone, but still people don't know that what is law, what laws they have for a woman, what laws are there for a man, for the child, for the minor, for the orphanage. People still don't know, the citizen of India are not aware about the law. So we had Miss Tanya Gupta, who was a civil judge, junior division at the Fast Track Court of Varanasi, who take the session on the need of the law. What is the importance and what is the impact of law? Why law is important in our life? Being a law student, being a law aspirant, it is very important for us to let the people of the India know about their right, what right all they have. And then we started with a very good course of our, that is was our legal marathon, which was the for the CLAT 2021 aspirant, and we got a very good response. For the 4 hour continuously, the students sat and with us, they practiced n number of question. So this was a very interesting session, the legal marathon, which continued for 4 hour.
yeah, it's a great hard work in behalf of you. Like you did very much hard work to conduct the 4 hour session. We are
So every startup require the contribution of each and every member of the team. Definitely, the founder and the co-founder is very important part. But without the team, the startup will be a dumb thing. Definitely. So we started with the admin series for the different section and for the different things for CLAT 2021. And not only for CLAT 2021, it was the sum up of everything. The aspirant even today are referring to these videos that were taken by our team member. The first was a flagship admin series by Govinda Asava on how to solve the critical reasoning. So it is a very difficult section for the CLAT aspirant. They always feel that critical reasoning में कम number आता है. This is the problematic section for every CLAT aspirant. But we had the session by Govinda Asava for his views on how to solve the critical reasoning effectively. Yeah, Kanish.
Yeah, when we talk about uh, Govinda, he's from our batch only. So he is the energetic person like us because he is excited at like the student they are preparing for, right? So in our first admin series, we invite Govinda to take this session on how to solve CR effectively. As Aryan conveyed that most of the people are disturbed or got nervous because they are not getting good marks in the CR section. But when we see this video, or if anyone saw this video on our YouTube channel, they can see how much effort that our admin Govinda put in that video, and he just he just tell each and every student that joined this particular session that how to start your preparation from scratch, because when we started this admin series, that this is closely to 1 month before the examination, I think very close to the examination. But our admin makes sure that even if a person started from just before 1 month of the examination, he can clear this flat examination. So the credit goes to Govinda for that. Yeah, Lalin, if you have to say anything for Govinda.
Yeah, it's a great session by Govinda Ashava. Like the aspirants of client has more difficulty to tackle the critical reasoning session. By his video, like he explained how to handle the session section. Like so, we are happy. Like the aspirants are very much benefited by the section, like session which we took for the critical reasoning session.
And then we had another marathon of the same 4 hour that was current affair. So current affair and legal are the most scoring section for the CLAT aspirant and then the CLAT examination. And this was another very interesting session. We got a very good response. The aspirants were very happy with the question, the type of question that we had taken for this marathon. So sitting for the 4 hour and getting the marathon done was very important for the student before 1 month for the CLAT. So this was the second marathon series, Kanish.
Yes, Aryan. So when we talk about marathon of lighting games, okay. So one and only name that we can repeat is Aryan Divedi, because I think that Aryan Divedi is the perfect person who can even sit and make the session more interactive and excited for the students or the aspirants. So just not taking session for the 4 hours is enough. To make it interactive for the members who join the session is one of the most important part of the session. So that credit goes to only to Aryan. Apart from taking 4 hour continuous session, his energy level is so high after interacting with the student that he can even take on that day another 4 hour session. So this is your energy level, Aryan. So if you have to say anything about this.
Yeah, so that is the thing. The confidence and the energy level come from the student and from the team definitely. Because if they can sit for the 4 hour with us for their class, definitely we can also contribute something for their preparation. So this current affair marathon was a very good part. And this is the most another beautiful part, Ganesh, that we started the monthly compendium. And before talking about the compendium, I want to tell that today on every Telegram channel, people are searching for the Lighting Dream monthly compendium. That is the best part that we have received for this compendium. That people on the Telegram personally search for this compendium, that Lighting Dreams compendium, where it is. Or if the compendium is delayed by 1 or 2 days, people start messaging us personally or even in the group that by when will be the compendium release. So yeah, Ganesh.
Yeah, Aryan. First of all, look at this beautiful page. The credit goes to Kumar Kushag Gupta for just a beautiful drafting. And I think this is the compendium that we can that include the article, blog, quizzes, and editorials of not only of January month but also to the next 3 months. And this is the one of the largest monthly compilation that we provided to the student, and we got a good response from them. Credit goes to the hardworking team that they submitted all of their part on time. And our drafting team, when we talk about our drafting team, the first name that strike to my mind is the Kushag Gupta. He beautifully compiled all these article, quizzes, and blog and drafted them well, so that when a reader can read this, they get some feeling that yeah, we are reading some good thing, the quality material presented in well drafted manner. So this is about our monthly compilation. So credit goes to the team that we had done this thing just on the time that we thought to do. That is. Lalin, if you have to say anything about this.
Yeah, it's a great work from us because like the compilation of complete current affairs from December, 4 to 5 months in a compendium is a critical task to the admins, and we done it without any problem. And Kushagra Gupta was drafted very well to make it easy to the readers, without any stress and anything. So we are happy to provide this material to students, and students are also are happy that they got a very well drafted and well content material for them for their preparation.
And then we have
Thank
our
you.
smart boy, that is Vaibhav Keshavani from GNLU, sharing his views on the QT section because this is after the critical reasoning section. If the candidate feel nervous in any section, that is the QT. So from the stressed Vaibhav cleared every doubt of every CLAT aspirant about what are the basics of QT, what to practice, what not to practice, and even he made a practice sheet also for the session. That was a very interesting session, and still today this quantitative aptitude section is being viewed by the aspirants of every CLAT aspirant because this is one of the most less scoring section, and the students are feeling very nervous in this section, Ganesh.
Yes, and apart from that, when we talk about Weber, is that when we talk about quant, and another name that of our lighting team is our Weber because he is master in quant. This section is that many of the students they are belonging from the art background, preparing for the law, and they do not have the enough basic understanding of this section. So Weber become itself the art side student, and he just started from scratch and even prepared the passages by himself, question from himself. And the session was uh, even now we can see that there is so many views, there is so many demand for this YouTube video of this session of Baba Kisharwani. So this was an amazing session by Baba. Lalin, if you have to say anything.
Yeah, yeah. Like this session helped the people, aspirants a lot. They build their confidence to tackle the quant session after seeing this video. Vaibhav cleared all the doubts of all the aspirants. Yeah, Aryan.
And then we have the legal section. The most scoring section was dealt by Rohan Farke from MNLU. So he shared his views on how to solve the legal passage effectively because it is one of the most scoring section of the current of the CLAT examination. So he even dealt with a passage in the same session, and he informed the student and taught the student that how to take up the passage, how to take up the question, and how to deal with the section. So this was a very beautiful section by Rohan. And then the current affairs section because the aspirant are every time feeling that current affair में इतना time देने के बाद भी we are not getting a good score. So this was a session conducted by Mr. Ashish Jha from GNLU, and he gave the student the tricks to CLAT, the general knowledge section in CLAT, and this was a very beautiful section he took with the passages he solved, and he taught the student how to make the notes, what is important for CLAT, what is not important, how to distinguish between that, because it is a very important thing for the student to distinguish what is important and what is not important. So, what are your views about this session, Kanishk?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to talk about Ashish Jha. When you talk with this person, because he's from our batch, he's our friend only, right? When we talk or interact with Ashish Jha, we get a sense of belonging that he's just like our friend that we know from past many years, right? So this same thing is reflected in this session. Even members are meeting Ashish Jha for first time, but they there is a environment that was created just only by him, that they know each other very well from a last past years. So the sense of belonging, the environment that was created by Ashish Jha, uh, that even if I think today, I get the refresh memory of the same. So this was an amazing session by Ashish Jha, particularly when we talk about the GS. He is one of the master in that, because he tell how to read newspaper, what to read, what not to read. That was already conveyed by Aryan. So from stretch onward, how to research all these things, that when you go through this video, this session video uploaded on our YouTube channel, you will get to know, you will get a sense of belonging. An interactive session, I will particularly say about Ashish Jha. So we are thankful to him. Yeah, Lalin.
Yeah, it's a great session taken by Ashish Jha, like filtering the main points, filtering the things what is important for the client is a main challenge to the aspirants. He cleared his views, and he said how to do that easily, and he gave his guidance, his proper instructions to the aspirants how to handle or how to tackle the current affairs, how to read the newspaper daily, and how to like filter the main points from the source which they are getting.
Yeah.
And it helped the aspirants a lot, so they are happy that after seeing this session, after, yeah, Aryan.
And then we had the very important session on how to analyze the mock. This is very important thing, because giving n number of mock is not important for CLAT examination. It's not like the other examination that you're giving 100 200 mock. That is not important. What is more important for the CLAT examination is to analyze the mock and to know where you are doing the mistake. Until and unless you know about your weak areas, you will not be able to work on that. And this was very beautifully covered by Rohan Kalita from Gujarat National Law University 2020-2025 batch. Very beautifully, he explained everything, that how to examine, how to analyze, what are your weak areas, what is the time that one should give for analyzing the mock.
Yeah, Aryan, analyzing the mock is one of the most difficult tasks, and I think that Rohan covered all the thing in this video, and credit goes to him that when he was taking the session, I think there is a now even the most of the demand about this particular video that we came across through. This was an amazing session by Rohan. Yeah, Lalin, if you have to say anything.
Yeah, it's a great session by Rohan Kalita, and this helped the students a lot, like for analyzing their mock, how to analyze their mock after giving it. And analyzing the mock is very important in the preparation. Like after giving the mock, you should analyze it properly. You should know the things what how to analyze it. So by his session, he explained properly to the aspirants. Then aspirants were very much happy, like by this session. Yeah, Aryan.
Yeah, and then the very important another thing was the what are the precaution that one should take on the D-Day. Because if you're preparing for 1 year, 6 months, 2 months, that is not a big deal. How you are reacting to the paper on the D-Day, your nervousness, how you are tackling the question on the D-Day is the most important thing. So we had Sakshi Khatri from GNLU who took the session on the precautions for the D-Day that an aspirant very much needed this session because all the aspirants were very much nervous that how to tackle the problem on the D-Day. So this was a very important session. Yeah, Ganesh, next slide. And you can see the joes of the aspirant. This was the All India Open Mock 1 of the CLAT 2021 on 10th and 11th of July, with lots of aspirant appeared, and you can see the aspirants are even sitting with their marks because of the pandemic time. They were getting themselves ready just before the final CLAT. So this was the first All India mock conducted by the team that is Lighting Dreams.
Yeah, and so this was an amazing session for us, even a memorable day for us because a lot of students joined this session, joined particularly this mock, and we successfully conducted this mock, and we get a good response too about the quality and about everything. There is a good response from the student, and we can see the result of this mock in the final result, right? The result is clearly visible in the final result. So it was an amazing day for us, even if I say the game changing day for Lighting Dream, because a lot of students join and they are more than satisfied after giving this mock. So yeah, Lalin, if you have to say anything.
Yeah, like this was a great mock, like a great mock taken by Arjun Dwivedi. We worked a lot to get the content. Like all the admins worked a lot for getting the content for the mock test, and we got the quality of like quality content, quality questions for the aspirants, like as the similar actual CLAT. So we are happy to provide this mock test for the aspirants, and they are happy to take this mock test. Yeah, Aryan.
And the most positive session, the tricks to stay positive and motivated before the CLAT examination was taken by Khyati Sekar from GNLU. Preparing for the CLAT examination is another thing, but staying positive and motivated for the whole time, for the whole during the preparation, during the CLAT day, after the CLAT examination, during the result time. So this was one of the very, very beautiful and the most liked session of our YouTube, which was taken by our loving admin, that is Khyati Sekar. Getting about the weakness part, the it is very important for the aspirant to know that what are the weakness. So not only knowing the weakness, how to strengthen that weakness is more important. So this was another admin series by our Kushagra Gupta from GNLU, who talk about the tricks to strengthen the weakness for the CLAT examination. And this is your session, Lenin, that what are the tricks to deal with the offline intricacies. So I would request you to share your views about this.
Yeah, the CLAT in 2021 was held offline mode, so the aspirants were little bit worried how to handle the offline examination because before it was online mode. So I was just like guided them how to handle the paper, how to handle the OMR sheet, on how to like manage the time properly. Like time managing the time is most important during in a competitive exam. So aspirants were very much eager to know what all things to do during the examination and what all things not to do during the examination. So we were guided the people on the day, me and Kanishk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lenin.
yeah.
And then the last minute tips came when the CLAT was very near to the sprint, and the people were waiting for the what to do at the last minute, what to revise, what not to revise, how many marks to give, how many marks not to give, what to do and what not to do. These were all going in their mind. So we took the session for the last minute tip for CLAT 2021. Yeah, Kanish, I would request you to talk about this session by Ayush Kurana.
Yeah, and uh, Ayush Gurana himself, I think that he volunteered for this session, how to approach and solve a reading comprehension passage, and this was one of, I think, the most viewed YouTube video on our YouTube channel. So credit goes to him particularly. He just simply tell the student at how to approach with clearly stating each and every step that one should follow, an ideal step that how to approach for this passage, how to approach if you got the another type of passage, how to approach when you have the less time, how to approach when you don't know the option out of four, when you don't know these two options, how to make the best use of probability in this while solving the reading passages. So credit goes to Ayush Gurana only, I think. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Ganesh.
this is,
And then the LA 2021 examination, and we had Vaibhav Keshavani from Gujarat National Law University, who himself has got a very good score in the LA, that is rank also we can see on the screen, and he told about the last minute tip for the LA examination, which was very much viewed by the student, because the aspirant, those who were going to give LA, they were somewhere in the doubt that what we should do, how to attempt the paper. The most beautifully part he explained was what not to attempt in the LA, because everything has not to be attempted in LA examination. So he discussed that what not to attempt in the LA examination and what to attempt. Yeah, then we had this slat mock interview which was scheduled. I personally myself and then Vaibhav Kesharwani and Khyati Sekar, we organized this slat interview because this was on very much demand. After the slat examination, the aspirant who got a good score, they were every day they were messaging personally and on the group that we want a mock interview for us so that we do not face any problem. So it was a very long session, but we got a very good response also from the for this session, and we had lot of number of aspirant who got good result in the slat examination finally also. Yeah, so Kanish, this is your session about the tips to blat, and we had produced the best result in BHU only, I guess. This was a wonderful session for the aspirant. Yeah, Kanish.
yeah, BHU law admission test. I think when we talk about BHU, it is the one of the most prestigious university across all India. So after CLAT, if we opt for the second chance, being belong to the northern state of the India, we think about the BHU. So this was the session that I took particularly to solve the problem that student face while preparing for this examination, and we feel proud being the part of Lighting Green that we produced the best result of AIR 75 in this BLAT examination 2021. So this is all about this session, and a memorable session for me
Yeah,
and for the Lighting Games too.
definitely. Yeah. And then we started with the lecture constitutional law lecture series, because every time we were seeing in the different telegram channel, in even in our lighting team group, that people were thinking and asking that what to study from the constitution, because as a law aspirant everything you are not required for the CLAT examination. After in the law school, definitely you will be having a detail on this constitution lecture on the constitution. So it was very important for us to have come up with this session, and the most, as our initiative is pro bono, this lecture series was also pro bono, and we got a very good number of students in this session. And even today, the session is viewed by all the aspirants.
Yeah, Aryan. So this was an
It was a
amazing
great
series
lecture
started by
series
you.
conducted by you.
Okay, so credit goes to you for this amazing constitutional law lecture series. When we talk about from any of the aspirant, he just remember me that we want another series like this. So Aryan, you just have to plan another series like this, okay, in
Yeah.
future.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanishk.
So on 10th of August, uh, when we are approaching for the, I think, the CLAD 2022 and 2023. So how to go for the preparation, what are the precautions that one should take before starting the preparation, and what is the roadmap, what is an ideal roadmap to prepare for this examination, that was covered by Devans. And it was an amazing session by him, and he covered each and everything from starting till end, a particular roadmap that one can follow. Even you can watch this video, you can get the idea how to approach basically for this examination, because uh, during the starting, many of the aspirants face the problem. That is one of the most crucial stage of their preparation. So Devans but very beautifully dealt by it. So this was an amazing session by Devans. Yeah, Aryan.
Yeah, and then we had Amulya Acharya from Gujarat National Law University, who covered her views on the precautions that should be taken during the starting of the preparation. As just Kanish conveyed, that it is very important to what the aspirant have to do in the beginning of the preparation. So she dealt very beautifully about what are the precautions that one should take while starting the preparation for CLAT 2022.
Yeah, Aryan. So you can cover this because this was, I think, one of the memorable event for us for lighting dreams.
Definitely, this was a virtual debate competition of Lighting Dream on the topic "Is India a free democracy?" Discussed in light of Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code, which was a very prominent issue at that time, and still today it is a very prominent issue. And this was the first debate competition of Lighting Dream, and in that also we got a very good responses. We produced the certificate of participation, winner certificate to the student, and with that we started our debate competition of our startup. Yeah, Kanesh, I want to you to share your views on the launching of our website by our loving and honorable Saurav Anand sir.
Yeah, first of all, uh, if I have to say anything about Sir, he guided us from the stretch onward. So when we think about the website launch event of the Team Lighting Dream, the 15th August is, I think, the best day that we can launch our website. And uh, also, team would like to thank Sir. Even in a short, just short information, he present in all our meet. So he is just like a family member, uh, a guider for our initiative. So this is an special event because we are thinking to launch our website, and this day the credit goes to our website management team, particularly that they had done the work on time, particularly of Ashish Jha and Rohan Kalita. They had prepared the website by working hard day and night, and this is the effort of them. And also all the team effort come to one point when we think about the website, because on the website there is each and every contribution of the team is reflected on the platform. So that was the special day. Yeah, Aryan.
Yeah, London. Then we had the second debate competition on Uniform Civil Code. You must remember that this is a very prominent issue going on in every high court. After every within 1 month, the Delhi High Court, then the Supreme Court, then the Gujarat High Court talking about the Uniform Civil Code. So this was the second virtual debate competition that we organized.
Yeah, and this was a main important issue. Like the students and the debate participants were very much eager to like express their views on this main topic. They got a platform from Lighting Dream, so they participated very well and they expressed their views very well. Yeah, Aryan.
And contract, even these two lecture series, the most important lecture series from a from an aspirant point of view, or from even from us, we can also go through these video to learn what is the basic of tort and contract. So Aryan, what do you think about this? In this series we added a lot of questions at two, so
Yeah,
that was
Kanesh.
your idea.
This was
What do
a
you
very
think about
important thing. Even it personally helped us also because we, as a law student, also we have this taught contract crime in our syllabus also. And then with lots of questions said, the students were very happy with this series, and still today we have uploaded it on the YouTube also. So the students are watching this because CLAT asks both static and current legal questions. So the student who cover these videos of this, they will be definitely having a lot of experience. Moving to the most beautiful part of our startup was the recognition of the lighting dream in the GNLU Times magazine. that is we can see from the 2025 batch have launched Lighting Dreams to help CLAT aspirant. Their volunteers drawn from different NLUs guided close to that time was 300 aspirant, and then we had 400, and today we have more than 500 aspirant, and provided them with material that also free of cost. Yeah, Kanish.
Yeah, then so this was the one of the most memorable day for the whole team because all effort that are clearly visible when we are recognized by our prestigious GNLU time, the newsletter of Gujarat National Law University. Due to less space, the magazine only printed the photo of these three members, but there is many things behind that, like a background work, right? So it is the contribution or the effort of each and every member, those who even joined us after some part starting of this initiative, or even with us from our starting genre. So due to less space, only three photos are visible. But I want to tell you all that there are more than 60 hands that work together day and night. We have now more than 30 admins in our Lighting Dreams, and their contribution and effort uh, have put all these, and these are recognized by our prestigious newsletter of Gujarat National Law University. To thanks to the admins, thanks to the aspirant, thanks to the everyone who one or in other way contributed for this. So this was an special day for us. Yeah. Aryan, I would like to add on some point about this CLAT conference because this was your idea.
So this was a very beautiful session of Lighting Dream of our startup. That was a CLAT conference. So we had Dr. Sauravanand sir, Niyati ma'am, Animesh sir, Aditya Kashyap from Think India, and the different dates. It was a 3 day event when the different people from the different NLU took the session on how to deal with the different section. Lot of practice question were done. They shared their strategy. This all thing was discussed, and this was a very flagship event of the team. That was the CLAT conference for the 2022 aspirants. And the
Yeah,
very,
Aryan.
yeah, very beautiful debate on the marital rape. Is this the right time to recognize it as a crime? So Lenin, we had Miss Priyanka Singh, the advocate of the Allahabad High Court bench, and then Vedant Anand sir from the Supreme Court advocate to be the judge of this session. Lenin,
Yeah, Aryan, yeah, yeah. It was a great debate competition behalf of Lighting Games, like we conducted it.
yeah.
Yeah, Aryan, this was another our flagship event. So, what you want to convey for this? Because we got a large number of participants from across India, right? So, what do you think about this?
Kanish, still today when I remember about the Bharatiya Yuva Sansad, I start thinking about the months of work that the team contributed for this. It is not a 1 day, 2 day, or a week effort. It was a month of effort that the team put from the starting of the idea of Lighting Dream, coming to what will be the bill, what will be the schedule, who will be the guest, what will be the poster, the brochure, the meeting at 11 p.m. at night, the meeting in the morning, the meeting with all the admin, the meeting with the graphic team, who will be selected, who will be taking the interview, the admin giving their time personally to take the interview of the aspirant. We got a huge number of registration, and then the event started. We had the speaker, we had the deputy speaker, everyone contributing in one way or the other. And you must have seen the responses that we have got after the youth parliament, what the student thought about the youth parliament, what were the feeling about the Lighting Dream. So what the student need is a platform to express their view, and we discuss the protection bill and the population control bill, the two important one. So it is one of the most very flagship event of Lighting Dream that we organize in association with Think India, Naluja, and Pro Bono Legal.
Yeah, Aryan. So, what is your feeling after seeing this slide?
And this is the result of our startup today on National Startup Day, 16th of January 2022. This is the effort, this is the result, and this is everything about the startup. because for anything, for any business, for any startup, for any initiative, the success is the most important part. Whatever effort you are putting, whatever the team is doing, that goes only after this when you produce the best result, whether it is in CLAT, BLAT, whether it is in ALET, whether it is in the MSCT, or whether it is the NMIS Mumbai. So this shows the success of this startup. And this is the loving team, Kanishk.
Yeah, so if I talk about this team, everything is less because where we stand today is the contribution of all these members. So actually we are thinking why to share what we can do is special for this year, because the year was about to end, and then we thought that to celebrate this year as a year of hope, because what is the vision of the lighting dream is to bring the hope back again. And it was not possible without the effort of such hardworking team, such visionary team that we have about more than 30 admins that are working together. I would like to take name one by one. Apart from Aryan, Lelin, you got to know Khyati Shekhar, Molly, Sarthak, Mohit, Manshi, Raj, and Rohan Kalita, Manshi Subramanyam, and Sakshi Khatri, Ashish Jha, Devang Dikshit, Amul, Kushagra, Rohan, Raj, uh, 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 Ayush Gurana, Kitna, and Javeer, uh, Vaibhav Kesharwani, and Abhas Shoni, Priyansi, Simran, uh, and Kamakhya, Govinda. Everyone in the one way, or Ravit. We don't forget each name contributed their best of this is the best of their contribution. If I am not if I am wrong to say their best, but uh, due to their contribution we can see where we are stand now. So thanks to all of the admins, thanks to all the members on this National Startup Day. We are celebrating 2021 as a year of hope. Now we are thinking to celebrate 2022 as another year with something that we had done or we are about to done. You will get to know about that. So Aryan, if you have to say anything about this poster.
Yeah, definitely. So there is a quotation that ideas are easy, implementation is hard. That is the most important thing, Kanish. The implementation of the startup of Lighting Dream, as we are talking on this National Startup Day, is the most important thing. From the very beginning till today, the way the idea is implemented, whether it is of the mock, whether it is of the marathon, whether it is of quizzes, whether it is of anything, the way the ideas are implemented by the team is the most important thing.
Yeah, it is a great hard work. We need lots of determination, hard work, and lots of things to implement the ideas which we got. Like I'm thankful for the all the admins and all the founders, all the aspirants, all the participators in our various flagship events for making this initiative big thing. I'm heartfully thankful to Aryan Dwivedi for his great ideas and way of implementation of the ideas. Yeah, Aryan.
Yeah, Ganesh. So with the ending of this, let's hope that Lighting Team will blossom too in 2022, 2023. The team will be working more hard. We will be getting new ideas. We will be reaching to more people, and we will be fulfilling every dream with the hope that you started the initiative on 1st of May 2021.
Yes, so Aryan, with this, uh, I want to end this session with this quote: "Let's work for the change we believe in." So let's work together and hope we can do even a small change, but a change that we believe in. Thank you, Lalin, and thank you, Aryan.
Thank
This
you,
was
Kanishk.
the
Thank you, Aryan.
amazing session, and let